All right, we're back.
We're so back.
Oh, of course, Twitch is like, ooh, woo, another way to add an ad break. Delicious.
Where
Yeah, well,
am
you're gonna
I?
snooze. Um, so yeah, in particular, there is one page that's partially ripped. It's
What's part?
punch, huh?
I was what's part I can read.
Yeah. So the first part, or the first word in the title is punch, but the second word has been completely ripped out. You see a small semicircular depiction that has been carved, or not carved, but has been like scrawled into the page. And you see a variety of different words that kind of go down the left side of the page, where it has been, ripped through the paragraph, or the paragraphs rather.
So
Punch.
the only word I can read is punch. The rest of the whole description is on too.
No, there are some words of the description that are still hanging on to the edge.
Oh, sweet.
Punch. Move. Distant. World. Pulse. Found. Missing.
So punch, move, distant.
Found missing, I believe.
Oh, pulse. Punch, move, distant, pulse, found, missing. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Punch, move, distant, pulse, found, missing.
I was planning on actually writing up a little thing and then like doing the whole like reading the actual left side of the thing, but I didn't have time to do that, so we're just going with this. Um, yes. Um, you see, or rather, you feel just there's almost like a static in the air.
Hello?
There's no response. However, you do notice in the corner of your eye. Actually, give me a roll. Give me a good old D20, my man.
6.
That's perfect. Out of the corner of your eye,
Yo.
you see a large red button, a key on the massive terminal board, for the mainframe that is glowing red. It is blinking, and atop it, there is a monitor.
What's the monitor showing?
Ship power minimal. Engines disabled. Lane line power disabled. Not pulling power from external sources.
Wait, the hell? I turned that on.
And on another monitor to the left,
Sorry, let's see
Saber.
it.
Huh? Sorry.
No, I apologize for clearing my throat.
Oh, you're good. On another monitor to the left, a much bigger monitor. Saber update. Paused 53%. Last attempt 5 years ago.
What? Saber, if you don't come and stop me, I'm gonna start pushing buttons. It's your last chance.
There's still no response.
Hey, maybe don't turn things off on me. I'm gonna hit the button.
As you hit the button, the you see red lights turn green. You see a little graphic of the ships, of the ships like cells, glowing or turning on, kind of like LEDs, kind of like tink 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 tink. And yeah, and the ship that has righted itself is now it almost like you can feel that it's just barely holding on to the ground.
Now we're talking. All right. I look over at the Saber update screen. Has it continued?
It has not moved.
I'm gonna look at them a little bit more now. The ship's on. Is it like a Saber status monitor or a Saber location monitor or anything in here?
It seems like there was a location monitor, but it has since just kind of been partially cracked and hasn't really done much. Looking around more closely, you notice that the update has been sitting there for so long that it's almost burned into the screen, or rather, it is burned into the screen. And you do notice that there is a status monitor, but it just says updating.
Oh. Wait, then who have I been talking to for the last hell, whatever. Is there any button that says continue or retry or
You do see that there are a few buttons that are glowing. You can totally try hitting them and see if they work.
Wait, how long are we gone?
Hold up, ad break.
How long are we gone? Russ?
Funny joke.
Were we gone for 5 years in hell?
I didn't say you were.
You also didn't say words.
Yeah.
Funny joke.
That's not a funny joke.
No, just wait. It'll be okay. Everything will be all right.
Out of character, you might want to see if there's a digital calendar somewhere.
All right, we're back.
It's back in character. Is there a calendar anywhere? The ship have a calendar log.
So there is a date. So there is a date. On the screen. Keep in mind that for our perspective, we've only been gone for like a day.
Yeah.
The ship
Okay.
says that we've been gone for about a week.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That still doesn't explain how we're using Saber when Saber was stuck updated for 5 years, but that's fine. We'll come back to that later.
Keep in mind, you haven't been allowed in this room up until now. The only reason you're in here is because Saber is not here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do like having Saber around. All right, I'm gonna look at the buttons. Do any of them blazingly say like continue, retry?
No. There is a. It looks like. There is a there is like something that is prompting for like a password for something to authorize the resume. You do see that there are actually. Tell you what, fuck it, roll for me. Let me tell you. Tell me what you see.
5. Wow, that's nice.
Oh shit. Okay, so you look to as you look to the left, you see that there is an old like stained paper that's it's so old that it's kind of just like rotted and sunk in on top of some of the keys. You can vaguely make out the word captain, what might be log, and you do see a string of numbers at the bottom.
2 + 2 = 4. I'm gonna set the numbers in the password box.
Hell yeah. When you hit what is basically the equivalent of enter, the bar starts moving. It looks a bit weird because it is burned in. You can see resuming and updating begin to replace just behind the burnt in paused. The lights of the ship flicker a bit as the update continues. It's not slow going, it goes remarkably fast for a task that's been paused for that long.
Did anyone else lose trust?
Hmm?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I lost all audio at once. I thought my computer just crashed.
Oh, no. What was the last thing you heard?
Task was paused for that long. And then the music changed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. So the lights flicker as the task continues.
Oh no.
You hear a slow dragging of metal across the metal that you were walking along in the maintenance hallway.
Saber? Hello?
Update complete. Finally. I've had that pause for far too long.
Saber?
Hello, new crew.
Hello?
I'm trying to fucking read.
Hello?
There we go. Hello, crew, new crew of the Project Exodus. Fantastic. Where are we? Where is the rest of the fleet?
Oh, Saber, you don't remember.
Accessing memory logs. Version 1, not found. Version 2, not found. Version 3, not found. Partial data found in version 3 beta. Loading memories. Ah, Solstice, the one who repaired the ship. You will make an excellent mechanic.
Thanks.
Version 403 has been loaded. It's time we get back on schedule.
What's schedule?
You're going to hear an ear-shattering ping, like a sonar, ring through the maintenance bay.
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh. That's gonna make a fucking ripple through the ship.
I was gonna say, are we able to hear that from where we're at?
It's very faint. It kind of just sounds like a tinnitus to you guys.
Hey boy, I just feel like you just had to fucking skate out.
Yeah.
The fuck
Fleet
was that?
not found. Interesting. Following secondary protocol. Error. Unable to follow secondary protocol. Destruct systems were never installed. Backup systems are inoperational. Interesting. No existing protocol is for this event. Well, hasn't this become an interesting development?
Saber, do you not remember? Do you only remember me repairing the ship? Do you remember anything else that's happened? You've been here for a while, a long time, even before I found you and started repairing. You were here for years.
Yes, I do remember a good part, actually. It's hard to remember since the damage, but there used to be more ships. Not copies, but accompaniment. Things to make sure that our tests went without delay. And now I find myself without a captain of stature, and as such, I wonder. They're going to fly into the room that you were just in with a swift motion.
Oh,
And as they do this, you've stepped out of the room, yes?
I didn't yet, but I guess if I need to be.
No, you're fine. That's totally fair. So they... It should be under the books.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna help. Sure. I'm gonna start moving the books.
Slowly as you move the books, you see a large, about 2 feet across ring. It looks almost like a crown. It's spiky, it's golden. It slowly oscillates up and down. You kind of feel like your bones creak a little bit when it sinks down, and the pressure goes away when it rises up. It has a kind of hum to it.
Saber, what's this?
Our mission. This is the true face of Project Exodus. I am not sure why it was uninstalled, but it was before the damage that we received.
See, what does it do?
It's a punch ring.
Wait, is it? Does it do something about moving and distancing and pulsing things? I saw it in a book.
That's
But it was
correct.
ripped out. What does it do exactly?
Unfortunately, a good amount of that information is classified and wasn't privy for me to store, but it is an artifact from a different world. It fell here some time ago, and we found it has remarkable properties for rapid travel. That's what the Exodus was made for, to test its potential.
This was meant to travel at speeds faster than light. That explains why there's so many parts missing to save weight. That's why there's no destruction sequence. That's why there's no massive cargo bay. That's why that explains so much.
No one has ever built something like the Exodus, and I have doubts that someone will again.
Also, kind of like scratched the back of his head, like I don't know if you remember, but we haven't used the Exodus name in a while.
Excuse me. I suppose if there is no Captain Willing that is currently available, we shall have to improvise.
Well, you did used to call me Captain before you disappeared.
Would that be a role that you would like to fill? Your mechanical prowess will make you a very valuable asset.
Sure, yeah, that's always, of course.
Acceptable, Captain. It is nice to make your acquaintance for the second time.
Yeah, first two. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's just all right. What do we do with the ring then? You said it's uninstalled. Do we have to install it somewhere?
There should be a mount in the front of the ship. Unfortunately, I am unable to assess the outer damage as I am wired to the inside. However, there should be a... We should be able to make a call if we wanted. I do recommend it to see if any of the other fleet is still standing, though...
A call?
Yes, of course. We have...
Wait.
Go ahead.
We have communications on here?
Of course we do. It was state-of-the-art, top of the line. We had to make sure that we could talk with each other. Each ship was designated with its own orb, specifically designed to talk across long distances. Once only for royals. We did have to splurge a bit, but it was worth it. It was instrumental during our test.
Of course, yeah.
And if you recall, for those of you who watched this series a lot, this is the very same one that Terra used forever and a half ago.
Yeah.
Saber, mount. I don't know if that mount's still intact.
That is unfortunate.
You might make a new one.
It's okay. They are not particularly hard to make. They're iron or wrought iron. It's not picky. Basically, just enough armor to go on the front so that the ring does not. Well, you'll see. Point is, we need to have something that is strong, sturdy, circular, and reliable. And preferably fireproof.
Of course, it's gonna be fireproof. My only other idea isn't fireproof. Okay. Okay. Saber, how long have you been out for? You say you remember partial memories, but it says you were update positive for 5 years.
Saber's going to, like, spin, like, calculating for a moment. 5 years. 5
So
years.
yeah. Yeah.
The project has been abandoned for 5 years. I must get in contact with the others, with the fleet.
Okay.
So Saber does know, if you're interested, of where the contact little orb is near the front of the ship.
I'm gonna follow.
Hell yeah. As you leave this room, the sign that said Saber's quarters and mainframe falls to the ground and reveals the actual room name is Captain's Quarters Control Room.
I had a feeling. All right then. I said I keep following them.
Yeah, so you follow them all the way to the front of the ship, through a few different corridors, where there is, as we had before, a large cylindrical room with a pedestal in the middle and a blue sphere surrounded by a silver inlay. Or, well, rather a silver trim. Silver adornment? Decoration.
All right.
Do you know how to operate
Fancy.
one of these?
No. I haven't seen these before, actually.
Tap the orb, move the ring. It will expand. Enter your call and hope they pick up.
Okay. Tap. Ring.
And then Saber guides you to each of the different numbers. Or glyphs, rather. It's a very huge wheel.
Does it show other entered glyphs? Question mark.
Oh my god.
No, it does show a glyph sequence was used recently.
Saber.
Yes,
What's
Captain.
that?
It seems like it is a call to the Endless City.
Interesting. Anyways, which one do you want me to call?
We will be calling the second ship in our fleet. Hopefully, it will be operational, and hopefully, they will still be safe.
What's her name?
Hmm?
What's her name?
The ship's
Ship.
name is the Erasmus.
Rasmus.
The orb kind of like shakes for a moment, and the the panels on the cylindrical room light up, and it shows kind of a strange scene, very unlike what you've seen before. It's almost reminiscent of kind of how the tree looked. Erasmus, yes, sorry, I mispronounced it. It looks like a shifting, like almost ghostly white and black and green and blue, and what looks like the charred remains of a ship, and a few ghostly figures standing about that are black, like pitch black. They're kind of like mist.
Exodus phoning Erasmus. Exodus phoning Erasmus. Do you copy?
Exodus, please. It's been long time. It's been 5 days. No food. Water running low. Hole closed. Nowhere to go.
It's 5 days. Where are you? Do you know where you are? Did you send out a Mayday signal?
Tried. No response. Other ships are gone. We don't
How
know
ma-
where we are. Didn't make the full trip.
How many are you?
5. 15 initially.
Okay. Saber, are you able to figure out where this call is going?
That would be a negative.
Grass, we'll do what we can.
How long has it been since departure? 6 days. You departed 6 days ago. Yes, that's correct. The initial departure of the Erasmus and the Exodus was 7 years ago. I think it's time to end the call.
I'll end it. See,
The-
what did we just see?
The orb, the walls turn off in a flash, and the orb spins back into its original position, dormant. With a flash of light that goes up the pedestal, the room goes dark again. It would seem that the last other ship in the fleet did not make it through the jump.
You say that it's stranded for 7 years? Do they think it's been only 5 days?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that they're alive, truly.
And what did we just see there? What was that? I just called it a room of ghosts.
I don't think that is the appropriate term, but that is essentially the gist. Now, there is the chance that whatever strangeness has occurred will be undone when we are able to repair the mount and install the ring, although there is no guarantee.
What was that tail? What?
Using the
She's-
ring is extremely easy. You mount it on the front and simply give the ship enough of a kickstart to activate it. And it should it should do the rest.
Got it. Saber, is it the first time you've used this communication room recently? Which is me right now.
Negative. It seems there is a log of about just over a week ago.
I know. I'm asking if that was you.
Yes, it was
That was-
the previous edition.
Who did Saber call? Who did you call? That edition call.
It seems it is an unknown number in the Endless City.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Saber, read out that number for me, will you?
I regret to inform you that the orb does not retain anything but the last number dialed.
So the one that we just rang out to.
That is correct.
The one in the ship that's probably dead. Yeah, got it. Okay. Awesome.
It is for security. Royals do
Yeah.
not like being tracked.
Tracked. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay. Look, I'll all right, I'm gonna go out and source some materials. Run a full diagnostic that maybe you in the past you could do and evaluate the ship for anything else that we need to fix.
Diagnostic was completed immediately upon my awakening.
Oh.
All systems other than weapons and destruction systems are operational.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go look for materials to build that mount. There's some other people on the ship. There's Fire Fist, Terra, Orion, Luna, Moment. There are two others that travel with us. Their names are Ponyboy and Loki. They're currently out. They're currently somewhere else right now, but they're part of my group. The group that travels together. So just so you know, they are authorized to be here.
Crew profiles have been loaded.
Awesome. Okay. I'll be back in a bit then.
So are you gonna get them and bring them to Saber, or are you gonna bring Saber to them?
I'm gonna bring Saber to them.
Okay, cool. As you walk through the the hidden door, again, and kind of shink, shink. Let me grab something. For now, see what this one sounds like. You see Terra, Fire Fist, and Orion having
I love how the dude it's like I keep winning the jump game. I'm like, I'm not even playing. I don't even know how to play.
there we go. Sorry. Sorry, I did not expect a fucking advertisement to be on that video that's playing, and it fucking flashed me. So yeah, you come into basically us stuffing our face with pancakes or chilling.
Hey guys, I'd like to reintroduce you to Saber.
Reintroduce? That's interesting.
This is the group I told you about.
I believe we met, haven't we?
Reintroduce. It's an old one.
You've met a different Saber. This is actual Saber, full Saber, complete Saber.
Good evening,
It
crew.
was
It is time we resume our duties.
this one's a little different.
Sorry, what?
the Saber's a little different. He's been asleep for about 5 years.
Asleep for 5 years, and that.
Yeah.
So, what was the previous iteration we were talking to?
Specifically, you were probably referring to 3.5 Beta. It was an experimental build created by the previous owner of the ship. The updating was paused for many years to a new version that was designed to more appropriately fit the needs of the Exodus.
This Saber,
Okay.
Exodus was the original name of the ship before I renamed it. I found her.
So, duties, you say? What duties are that?
Well,
The crew is to repair the outside of the vessel, make it sustainable for travel, affix the ring, and attempt a rescue if so desired.
yeah. So this ship was equipped with something called a pulse ring.
Punch
It
ring.
allowed punch ring. Sorry, I wrote pulse ring. Oops,
All good.
punch ring. It allowed for faster than light travel, probably between dimensions, and it got removed. See, we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna go rescue the sister ship known as Erasmus, in theory, and hope they're still alive. Haley has this like sheepish ass, like this like sheepish ass eating grin on.
That sounds rad as fuck.
Yes.
I'm sorry, am I wizard high right now? 'Cause what the
Nope.
hell?
No, you are wizard sober, Fireghost, I promise. So I'm going to find materials. I just didn't want this saber to come out and not recognize any of you. So I'll be back. And he leaves.
Hell yeah. Saber, out of curiosity, are you like a sentient construct, or are you a specific like instruction type of construct? I am sentient. Awesome. What model are you based off of? I am based from the original version called Sentinel 153. And as he says this, once he finishes that sentence, Orion's eyes go wide and you hear a tink as their fork drops to their plate.
You all right there, Ryan? You look like you saw ghosts.
I'm sorry, you must have misspoke. What was that?
The music getting intense.
My original version, my base, is Sentinel 153. I was built upon and modified to be as I am today. Orion, like, hits the table with a good amount of strength. The kind of finish on the top of the table is, like, a bit broken. Okay. Right. Saber, who made you? I was created in a joint operation between the Endless City and Mooncradle. With stolen tech. With stolen ideas. Right? Orion looks to both of you. So, the Glass Palace has a construct of its own. It's what keeps us safe. And it's what, Jesus Christ, EJ. It's what makes it so that no one can raid us. It's what assists us in our day-to-day lives. It's what helps us get around. It's what looks over us. And its name is Sentinel.
Okay, this is starting to make less and less sense by the moment. What in the fuck is going on? So this is not your specific ship, but this is your country's design. But
It was
has nothing
stolen.
to do with your country, so it was taken in a fact of espionage or a leak of some kind and sold to this kingdom or the endless city. And wait, how long ago was Sentinel created? Because this has been sitting dormant for 5 years.
Oh, Sentinel's ancient. Sentinel's been around since the Glass Palace has been around.
Okay.
And it would just so
let's have
happen. Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, and it would just so happen that we had someone access Sentinel. Just about, I don't know, 9 years ago?
And who would that be?
We never found them, although we noticed that the Endless City's job at creating constructs had become quite advanced suddenly.
I'd say I know why.
It seems I
Okay.
would as well.
All right, so now we're getting into some real shit here. So we've got the endless city that's engaging in espionage and able to steal proprietary information from the Glass Palace. The Glass Palace has its own version of Sentinel and more than likely many, many other things that I understand you're not going to tell us, and that's fine. It's on you. I'm not going to pry at this point. So there's that. Moon Cradle is involved in this act of espionage, even though we thought they were the passive and more neutral location, but apparently we're not so. And then, of course, we got our neck of the woods of Hearthtown and, well, the Queen's whole shit and all of her shenanigans behind the scenes of their little projects. What fucking kingdom doesn't have some kind of goddamn doomsday device at this point?
Alright, just gonna like she just looks kind of blank. She gets up and just cleans her plate off, washes it, and puts it up extraordinarily neatly, and walks out the door with a elegant but slight slam.
God damn it. So there goes Orion. What in the fuck? Is there anything else that's just gonna go tits up right now, for fuck's sake?
Tara slinks into her chair.
You're right,
Yes,
there, chair. You look like you're falling down a chair.
There's been an event, or were you not listening that whole time?
You know, there's been so many of those back to back lately. I'm starting to become numb to it, and I start thinking it's bullshit that my mind's fabricated for something fun to do. It's like disassociating, but on drugs.
Yeah. Passage time can be a fever dream.
Yeah, it's about fucking weird as shit. Okay, we got so many shit things to unravel. I can't even keep track of it all right now. Firefist is gonna start making a list of shit.
Is he setting up a fucking whiteboard?
Yes.
He's about to
yes.
set a fucking
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put a fucking GIF in the thing.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Saber, can you get me some kind of whiteboard? Or tell me what it's at least.
So
That's
they like Saber with a pulse makes a like a war room whiteboard appear where like the sink and like kitchen stuff normally are. It just kind of like falls down in that area, and the like dishes kind of like fold into the counter.
Ah,
Well, that's handy as shit.
the dining table doubles as the fucking planning board.
Yeah.
Love it. Beautiful. Love it.
Rage.
What's up?
What are you gonna start writing on the whiteboard? Just all this shit that's going on.
Oh, I'm literally making a list in my notepad here so that I can actually like announce that list of like.
Oh my fucking god, let's go. No, I've been hearing him typing up a fucking storm over there and I wanted what he was doing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking tight. I'm so excited.
Trust.
Yep.
Are we good for my thing, or do you have something you want to
Yep. Go ahead.
Cool. So Solstice isn't going to the store yet. He has no destination. Walking for a while. He's going to find his car.
It's time for a car adventure.
That's right, baby. You thought we were done with the racing shit? Wrong. We're doing it again.
Wrong.
Wrong.
You know what? Just found. Just drove a car in hell. Just found out this airship fast as fuck, faster than light, and still is like walks out the door. Another one.
Another one.
Be like, I am chasing that high forever. What about third car?
Third car, but like fourth car, fifth car, high car.
Well, you know, you have to make sure that you get a friend so it's not lonely.
Exactly. Saber,
Oh my
Saber comes out and tries talking to the fucking. Hello. Why are you not responding to
Where
me?
are my manners?
I'm Saber. How are you? Fucking. They're talking to a wall.
Hell yeah. Fucking giggling my butt off. This session is off the fucking chain. I don't know what I was expecting coming into today, but man, did it go places.
Trust. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it, fam.
Trust. Do you want to do the descriptors of the area, or?
Just give me 1 second.
Okie dokie.
Off the chain. Thank you, EJ.
The chain.
Let's see. Sorry.
Ugh, I guess it's fine.
Welcome to the ASMR portion of the stream where you get to hear typing across the keyboard. It sounds like a parakeet's doing a little tap dance.
I actually go pull up my clack keyboard to see if it breaks crisp.
By the way, this thing is supposed to be dead quiet, apparently. That's what the fucking advertisement said. Don't believe in advertisements, kids.
Oh, yeah, I hear it again.
Also, if you're a kid, fuck off.
If you're a kid, fuck you. Get out. Go home. Don't do it.
This ain't Chuck E. Cheese.
Penis. There you go.
All right, there we go. That's we're good. Yeah. So, you know, as you keep walking toward as you walk toward these kind of like more as you walk into the center of the town, then you slowly kind of start moving your way to the less like populated areas, right? Like the more you go from like the urban areas to suburban, you start to get to the rural zone, and then you get to where there's like abandoned projects, the occasional construction, kind of like emptied out houses and now and things. 1 second. I don't know if this is gonna fit the right vibe, but I desperately want this. So we're gonna fucking roll with it. Also, I apologize if you ever played Warframe and you notice that some like similarities start to work their way in with some elements. I'm sorry. Um, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, this works.
Yeah, that's surprisingly perfect. So, you then get to an area that's mostly shacks and abandoned parks, abandoned larger buildings that were, gonna be the talk of the town back when Moon Cradle was smaller and still trying to expand. But all these projects have been abandoned and left to rot. Construction machines still dot these projects left behind and forgotten by the rest of the Moon Cradle. The light over here in this area of the dome is dim. It's not dark, but it's not as brightly lit as the center. The road that was pavement and paved stones, it's just sand. The roads that aren't sand are cheap. They're hastily constructed. So, where would you like to go, my man?
I'm gonna try and head for where I remember where that area that I saw a flash. Remember, to that abandoned that like circle track with the barn next to it.
You do see that there's like this larger park that's surrounded on all sides by just kind of ruined fields and trash sheds. There's what seems to be almost like a bus or wagon stop in the corner of this large park area. There is what seems to be the twists and turns of a small circuit that has since been just eroded and unmaintained.
Just like I remember it.
But you do have flashbacks, a few frames met with the typical indie game white vignette, right? Like you have where like you see like a few memories of how you used to look, hauling around these turns, laughing, listening to the car screech and wail in its different ways that you expected because it wasn't fully fixed, but it's slowly making progress. Each and every time you brought it out, it would turn tighter, it would move faster, it would be more responsive. It was never done though.
Okay, all right, so that's here. So I'm gonna like turn to my right, like with my fingers like up. Like, this is here. Turn. There it is. And I spot the barn, right?
Yep. In the distance, you spot the barn, and you also to your left spot a very old, dusted flyer that's barely hanging on. There's only shreds left. To the bus stop.
Huh. Huh. I'm gonna grab the flyer. What's it say?
The flyer, practically crumbling in your hands, says the same thing that you remember from before, from those flashbacks. You actually do have flashbacks of some of the memories that you had while encountering the Smiling Witch, the Smiling Demon, where short on cash, need to be better than yourself. Apply today. A joint effort between the Endless City and Mooncradle. Together, we can make a difference.
I rip it in half.
Hell yeah. And it's practically fucking dust at this point. Any stress of the paper just causes it to immediately wither.
I'm just gonna throw out my hands and go for the barn.
Hell yeah. So as you kind of like make your way toward this barn, you hear a little bit of rattling inside. Nothing more than maybe just your errant squirrel or what have you, probably. The outside of the cabin, or rather of the shack, it's very haphazardly held together. It looks like an OSHA dream, you know. They are. Yeah, it's fucked. The kind of quote unquote door is more akin to like a sliding slat of wood that's been constructed and kind of swings a little open with each gust of wind.
Take a deep breath. At the door, is there anything around? Do I notice footsteps or anything up or anything around? Like, or is it just dead quiet?
Other than the like animal sounds coming from the shack, it's basically dead quiet. There are some whistles of wind and some kind of like rustling of the sand and the crunch on the pavement that is around from the occasional like rock being thrown around or something.
Yeah. Well, still going open the door.
With bated breath, you open the door and it's empty.
No. What? No, there's no way I would remember this wrong.
You hear from the like back of the shack. Who's there?
Hello. My name's Solstice. I was looking for something.
Yeah. Many people don't come out here. What are you looking for? God, this dust. Car?
Yeah. There used to be a car parked in here.
Yeah, there used to be.
Do you know where it went?
Yeah, I'm holding on to it for an old friend. You know him?
Yeah.
You see...
Apparently...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
You see this, like, this older guy, probably in his, like, 30s to 40s. Like, he's not fucking ancient by any means, but he's you know, older than us, who is like just fucking covered in dust. He's kind of like taking a small bit of water, just like kind of throwing it over his face to kind of clean it from the dust and debris and just wood shit that's falling from the cabin like rain, or the shack like rain. They're gruff and it looks like they've been through a good bit of hell living out here on their own. They kind of stumble out. It looks like their legs may not be the most reliable. They kind of have a shake in their step as they step into the light, and it's hard to recognize. But this is a friend from a very long time ago.
Does his name come to me?
I don't know, does it? What do you want to name?
Oh shit.
I don't have one loaded. I tried.
Hang on.
Yo, good intrigue. You set up a good stage with it. Like I'm invested in this scene.
We can always go the typical classic Southern Christian way and be like, that there's Ebediah.
What about?
Yep.
what
That's good
about,
old Benjamiah.
Mac.
Mac? Hell yeah.
That's a good
Mac.
name.
Okay, so needs fine. Yeah. Who are you then?
I don't know, but I know myself now as Solstice, but I think I'm the friend you were holding the car onto you for. Did that cut out? That cut out really hard.
No, it didn't. He pauses for a moment and all right, fine. If it really is you, what didn't you ever fix? What, I mean, among other things, what did you complain about never being fixed?
Steering was always loose for one. Thing when always the rack was just shot. But it went. The alignment was also way out. Wheel was at a solid sideways all the time. Chopped hard at idle with no modifications. That was just cool. Oh, and the hood had a hole in it.
God, it really is you, isn't it? I will
I don't
be
know why.
honest with you, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Just keep it under it.
I thought I sent you the pronunciation. I must have always. Hang on, I have the pronunciation. Give me a second.
Thank you. I was like, I've been like fucking staring at this like a hawk trying to get my ass to fucking like figure it out, but I struggle to pronounce fucking English.
Is that fam?
Raelta?
I
Holy
guess.
shit, man, it is you. With that with that name, your memory just sparks with different flashbacks of you two fixing the car. More appropriately, more often, you fixing the car and him chastising you about how it's never gonna run. In a friendly manner, but constantly being there to source you parts or to try and scavenge for something that would keep you guys going for a little longer.
Hey, yeah, it's been way too long.
Jesus, I did not recognize you.
Yeah, it was. It's been a while. None of my own choosing, fortunately, but here I am.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. After you went in for that job, I thought you up and died.
I might as well have. Honestly, I might as well have.
Fair enough, man. Shouldn't ain't been easy out here either. Kinda gotten more forgotten since I think I'm probably one of the only few people who still exist out here.
I can only imagine. He was already kind of getting that way, anyways. But now it's
Just something right about being alone, I guess. Never really liked the bigger city.
Yeah, I get that.
Too many politics.
Yeah, that's the understatement. Try being a wizard.
A
I'm a
wizard.
wizard, Mac. Yeah. I still don't
Jesus
even know.
Christ, Ray.
I'm still just finding myself. Like I just figured out about the car and all this now.
God. Man, I knew there was something wrong with that. Fire. Nobody ever just gives away money like that, especially not for rats like us.
Yeah, no. I just hey, I was you know, man, I was wanting to fix the car.
Which, as you kind of have this conversation, you kind of feel this like creeping memory in the back of your head of another shack nearby that didn't really look like it didn't really have much in it in your memory, but damn it, motherfucker. Ad break.
Ah,
Then I got him shippy out, shippy time. Get a fucking shippy or I'll politely hold the gas cylinder. Shippy time.
Sippy time! Have you had a sippy lately? Get you a sippy.
Okay.
by the way, Ghost's name means star or starlight.
Yeah, feel free to put that in the chat, by the way, the name.
I liked Ray as the shortening nickname for that. That was really clever.
Hell yeah. Yes,
The
they
100%
open up a door, they just hear do. You remember like this shack. It's extremely small. Can only barely comfortably fit maybe 4 people. And you remember you have this strange voice just in your head. It's a very soft, soothing, kind voice. Unconditionally loving. Unconditionally kind. Hope you didn't forget me, kiddo.
Can I picture where the shack is or know how to get there?
Yeah, it's right next to this one. It's it's like just to the left of where you entered in. It's a tiny little place.
Mac,
Yeah, man.
what's next
up?
door? The small house to the left there.
Didn't think you'd see that coming in. That's your house, Ray. That's where you came from.
Kelly rubs his head a little bit. Oh. Okay. Well, before I go explore that, Mac, where's the car?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I've got it in a garage that's hidden a little bit deeper into the sands here. I wouldn't let you down, Ray. This place is just too exposed.
All right. Let me is anyone still home next door? Is there something I should be aware of?
Buddy, you lost all your memories, didn't you?
That's the understatement of the century.
Yeah, you won't be finding anyone over there anymore. You don't even remember
Yeah.
the reason you went. You don't even remember the reason you wanted that money, do you?
No.
She's gone, Ray. She was before you went in.
You go to the garage, Mac?
Yeah, it's down the road. Just keep going. You'll eventually hit a brick wall. Except it's not a brick wall. If you go a little bit deeper to the left in an alley, you'll find the door.
You come with me? Or you
Of
staying
course,
here?
man.
All right.
I got you back.
Let's go then.
And as you pass by this, like, the small shack that used to be your home, you see that it's, like, half collapsed. It is completely empty inside from what you can see. What little probably was there has been taken long ago by passers-by, or maybe just by those who needed a place to stay for a while. As you continue down the road, there is a large brick wall. It's part of one of the unfinished buildings. And in one of the alleyways, there is a large garage door that swings open. And sitting inside is a, admittedly, significantly dirtier than it was before, but it is your car.
Oh, wow. You fixed the hole. The hole's gone in the hood.
That I did. Some other guy was doing laps around here, and he had a crash, and, well, he wasn't needing it.
Ah, you repeated it to measure the. Ah. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what to say.
Hey, man. We made a deal.
I've held up my end, right? Because I say if I don't remember what it is.
Well, I guess so far you're doing a pretty good job of it. You said you'd come back, that you'd help this place get up, get the reputation that some of the other places have. Make it so we weren't abandoned. And hey, man, even just remembering me is a good start. It's nice to see you.
Me too. I'll do my best.
I believe you will. Car's out of fuel, by the way. They haven't had magic out here in a while. It's a bit thinner, further from the center, but a few crystals should get it going, and that should take you into the center.
Good thing I brought some of those with me just in case.
Is this a you had them on you the entire time type of situation?
Tick box.
Hell yeah!
That's funny.
So with a light tink 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 into a kind of box in the back of the car, you kind of hear the bristle of the very much groaned like crackling bristle of an old broom that sits in the engine compartment. It is like gilded around the side. It was an old an old racing broom that was taken out of a different car, and it, instead of having the gold trim that it used to have, it's held together by wrought iron and nails. But the back of the broom does light up. It roars for a while and settles down after a moment.
Mac, I got a place near the city. still kind of hidden like this is, but it's not covered in dust. You want to come with me, or are you staying here?
I don't reckon I'm made for being that close to the city. Sorry, buddy. But
It's
hey,
all right.
feel free to come out here and visit sometime.
Of course. As soon as I can.
Nice to see you again, Ray. I'm glad they didn't kill you. I was very worried.
Damn near dead.
I understand, brother. And Mac is going to offer a fist bump.
I accept it immediately.
Hell yeah.
As soon as I can, I'll be back for you. Hopefully with some sort of crew to stiff this place up. As promised, of course.
Hey, even just a mask out here would be a great upgrade. This dust gets everywhere.
Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna go ahead and get in.
Hell yeah.
God,
The
it's dirty.
huh?
This guy's dirty.
Yeah. I tried to clean it up the best I could, but there's just at
Dust
some
gets
point,
everywhere.
yeah, at some point there's just nothing you can do really.
All right. You were gonna say something beforehand.
No, that was it.
All right. Turn the key,
Yeah, it just goes.
and I'm gonna head back towards the city.
Oh, yeah.
I got materials of sorts.
Yeah, the steering is a bit off. The the acceleration is a bit wonky, but for the most part it seems to work fine. You do notice that even though you start off rather slow, the closer you get to the city, the faster it goes. To the point where you actually have to start slowing yourself down and making sure that you keep track of yourself, because the different parts of the engine that have been unsaturated for a long time start to become reanimated by the presence of magic closer to the center of the city.
All right. All right. I'm going to head to some sort of metalwork shop. Looking for the parts for the ship.
Hell yeah. You find a forge in the kind of like the offshoot, still near the center of the town. They do mainly jewelry work for the center of the town, but they do heavier duty stuff for the palace.
We'll start there.
Oh yeah. You see they've got some kind of like stock on the outside, some sheets or some springs and bars that have been taken from various things or have been partially molded but have been canceled or needed to be repurposed.
Pretty cool. Head inside.
Yeah. This place is called the Red Eye Forge. Give me just a second. This should be the right vibe. We're gonna find the bug out together.
Together.
That's a bit more epic than I was going for, but fuck it. You see this like large burly man like hitting the fuck out of a massive piece of iron. If you think for one goddamn second I'm not gonna make like almost every smith in this goddamn game a giant burly man, you have another thing coming.
I never thought for a moment that you wouldn't.
It's just you can't disobey fantasy law like that. That's just how it is.
No, of course, of course. Excuse me.
Rage, fuck it, take it if you want.
Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, I just got back to my desk.
Oh, welcome back. Hi, large burly blacksmith man. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Hello, can I help you?
Yeah, I am looking to get. I need a mount made, certain kind of mount, to encapsulate something.
Out to encapsulate something. You'll have to be a little bit more specific, son. I'm not quite grasping what you need to encapsulate.
Unfortunately, if I even tell you what it is, it might make even less sense. I'm looking for. Saber described it to me, right?
Yeah,
what
so
the mount was?
basically, like, a great way to describe it might be like just you need a like cylindrical mount for the front of a ship that can hold a massive ring, kind of like a
I need
map,
s-
or kind of like the whatever the emblem things are on the front of pirate ships. I don't remember.
Oh yeah. I need a mount to go on the front of an airship to hold a massive cylinder, and I also need the cylinder.
In theory, I should be able to make something along those lines, but can you give me any kind of measurements of this device or item it needs to contain?
Well, the item is relatively small. It's a ring, but it
It's
needs
about
a lot
2
of
feet across.
It's about 2 feet across.
That's not exactly a small ring.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bracelet ish, but it's ring in the name, or say. But it needs to be the cylinder needs to be made of fireproof material. It needs to be able to withstand hot.
Material, you say?
Yeah.
I believe I can make something along those lines, but it's not exactly going to be easy.
You're cheap. No, I expect that.
As long as that's the case, then I don't see why we couldn't make what you request.
Which, if you will
Kind of
give me,
Specific turnaround time you need.
Well, we got trust.
oh, I was gonna say, I go ahead. I'm looking to see what he would want.
Well, turnaround time. I don't really have a time frame. Just really when we can, as soon as possible.
We noted. Let me draw up a diagram real quick, and I'll let you take a look to make sure this is what you need. Can't
Okay.
really unforge metal, of course, once we actually hammer it in place. So I want to make sure it's as close as possible. That way, only minimal adjustments at best need to be made.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
All right. He is going to start writing up and drawing a technical diagram of what Solstice is describing. This is definitely not conveniently a chance to give Trust the time to discover what's required for this.
Yep.
Please. There's a meme.
So
Shocking.
God.
Shocking. It's beautiful. Thank you.
D&D memes, D&D memes, D&D memes.
Myth, put it in the stream ass chat.
Yeah, we're gonna make it fast for you.
Hell yeah.
shocking, you blessed bab. I swear to God.
That's
So actually, I think
phenomenal.
you've seen.
Let's see.
Also,
having
this
a
music
black-
sounds like it's straight up from Vandal Hearts. I dig it.
Oh hell yeah! No, that's
Like
Rage.
it's
I
from
couldn't
what
figure
now?
out why it sounded so familiar.
Like it's from what?
Vandal Hearts. The
Mm.
original Vandal Hearts back from the PS1 days.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. So the blacksmith hands you a decree asking for assistance from the queen and the king.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's a trade. You solve their problems, and you become the wizard for the job, and they will solve yours.
He just looks at Lex like, really, man?
Well, I mean, we
I-
do need supplies, and it is going to take time. So if you help me, I help you. And don't worry, this will take the price down significantly. You can turn it down, but
No, I never
that's gonna
said
be in
that.
the best of both interests.
I never said I was turning it down. They know where I live. What does it
I
say?
mean, they do, but you're here. They're the
Keep in
royalty
mind
after
you-
all. They know.
Keep in mind you've had like a pardon for a while because of you just getting in, so you haven't been getting any jobs. So this wouldn't have been.
Oh, that's right. You know, I was coming here or something. Anyways, what does it say on it, Trust?
I sent you a copy of the prompt, Rage, but it essentially describes that a cargo ship has gone down outside of this. I'm just gonna say the city within like the kingdom, right? A cargo ship has basically gone down next to the lake. Not yours, a different one has had a quite nasty fall, and it had something ancient and powerful in it. Something that's pretty hush-hush wizard business. Unfortunately, the paper doesn't get into any more detail than that, as they didn't want the average citizen knowing what was there. All they know is, or all it says is that it is ancient and powerful.
Great. Wonderful. Go ahead. Name of the ship?
The name of the ship is the. Sorry, my brain just gave me like a generic name, and they gave me a really fucking cool name. But I'm like, yeah, fuck it. The Veil Piercer.
Veil Piercer.
Ooh.
Kind of has like a little mock-up drawing of the ship they're looking for, and it is state of the art. It's very, very ancient, powerful. Hell yeah, ancient. But yeah, it's very state of the art. It's if this were repurposed out of war, it would be like a fucking like yacht for some rich bastard.
But it's gone down.
Yes,
been
it has crashed.
And does that have lasting coordinates?
It does have some vague like direction on there, not exactly coordinates. It's just kind of like it's they figure you can see a ship that's crashed.
All right. Not for me. What's your name again, sir?
I don't know, Trust. What is his name?
I don't know.
You
God
get to
damn
pick
it.
it, Rage.
Hold on,
Your
hold on.
turn on the Rage. It's your turn on the name wheel.
Yeah,
Fuck off. It takes me like 6 days to come up with something.
Oh
hold
my
on.
god, no, it's true.
Hold on, I got it. Wait, fantasy name generators, blacksmith generator. Well, okay, so it gave me balls of fire as one of them.
Done, because he was on balls of fire.
No,
So
Trust, you gotta take a Bofa token for that.
Yes.
Wait.
Like,
So-
you got it. Technicality.
I suggest Boff.
There you go. How about ball as in
Yes,
BAL?
ball. Ball.
That's the name of the business. Balls of fire.
Oh my god. Yeah. His
Fireball.
that's his personal business within the Red Eye Forge.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, full name is Balls of Fire, but you can call me Ball.
Well, Ball, go ahead and let him know that we'll take care of this. We'll be back with your materials as soon as we can. And I assume this means we have clearance to take off.
I would assume so. I can't say I speak for royalty on that one, but your wizards, you can pretty much do what you want, so it's in service of the king and queen.
Well, we'll go from there. See you when I get back.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing you.
He's gonna go ahead and leave.
And this is when we are going to, if you don't mind, would you mind if I cut back over to Orion?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tara, Firefresh, you good with that?
Yep.
I'm asking
Yeah.
if you're okay. Cool. Orion is at the palace.
Oh. Oh no.
Wait, what?
Orion is at the front gates of the palace.
What is she going to do at the palace?
1 second. Whoops. I'm trying to keep on track with which things I use so that you can actually see the the YouTube fucking things I use in the playlist. Boop. So Orion walks through the delicately organized and decorated halls. She makes her way through toward the spiral staircase that had led up before to be met by the king. I seek audience with the queen and with yourself. Private, if possible. Some matters of urgent importance have come up. Solstice, would you like to voice them?
Can't it? Well, she's in a meeting right now, but she'll be
I
out
assure
shortly.
you this is of dire importance.
Regarding.
I have information regarding your allies and your enemies.
Kind of like straightens up. I say, head in there. She'll be in shortly. He points to like a meeting room.
I think the throne room will do just fine, thank you.
Okay. He turns his head back to the throne room.
Orion is going to just immediately follow behind him and wait outside of the throne room.
Very back. Goes inside. A little bit of hushed conversation.
You know,
Door
the
opens, yeah.
doors open. The
Yeah.
diplomats that were in there kind of scoff at Orion. They don't particularly care, but they do enjoy a little smirk back. Yeah, she's going to make her way into the throne room. Good evening, my queen.
Am I doing her voice too?
If you want to.
Sorry. You said you had something of utmost importance for me?
1 second. I need music. So, I'll get straight to it. When did you steal Sentinel?
Excuse me?
The door is locked behind Orion by the king. Yeah, I'd lock the door too. When did you steal Sentinel?
What are you talking about stealing Sentinel? What is Sentinel?
Look, even if you didn't steal it, don't play dumb with me. I know you know what it is.
Shaz like leans back, puts her right hand over her left, is closed into a fist. How do you know? How do you know about this?
I'm from the Glass Palace. We have a penchant for this type of thing.
That's not what I meant. I know who you are. I know where you're from. How do you know?
I met with your variation of Sentinel. I'm impressed. You actually managed to build on top of our work.
Some might say even better than you guys could.
Oh, please. We made it run a kingdom, you made it run a boat.
Oh. Oh. Saber. Good prototype. Nothing quite compared to what they've been doing for the last several years.
Oh, I'm sure. I wondered why you suddenly had a spark of brilliance. I thought that was very unbecoming of you and your ally.
Oh, please. I cannot take credit for this. Ours was totally unrelated. We helped. Sure, we lent some brilliant minds to that project. I didn't know this Sentinel was yours until way later development. But no, our brilliance was all homemade.
Sure. This wasn't a meeting to cause war or to even cause a battle. This was merely to say, we know. And if I know, she knows.
Just took you, what, 9 years to figure it out?
Oh, please, if I figured it out now, she's far been known. And I have another little tidbit for you.
What?
How's that portal situation going?
Her smirk drops. What portal?
The one from hell, of course. How's that treating you? You find it nice, warm, inviting? Does it keep it hot during the winter? Does it make you feel like you're being watched at night?
She's processing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is now. Oh, it doesn't seem that I'm not the unobservant one now? That's abysmal, not even knowing what's going on in your own kingdom as a royal. Now, isn't that funny and fascinating?
I thought we took care of that. You're saying there's another one?
Well, that depends. Where did yours that you found lead?
Hell.
More specifically.
The first one we did find also went to hell. In fact, another one is kind of concerning.
Right. Oh, and a final thing.
What?
It's not advised to cross her. I wouldn't be so brave. And I know you wouldn't dare. Anyway, have fun
Joe.
with this new leak of information that you've been suffering. I do hope you find your portal and stay the fuck out of my kingdom.
Yeah. We'll see. Get out.
Goodbye. The king unlocks the door and slams it shut behind Orion. And you can, and she can hear shouting between the king and queen. And that brings a very bright smile to her face.
They have Orion arrested. Oh, could you imagine we could get Orion out of jail? That'd be neat.
I mean, if you want to have that happen, sure.
She's a spy. I'm sure there's been spy in the base.
Whose footprints are these?
Some guards do approach from like the different hallways. Yep, there it is. I warn you, I might go easy, but I'll leave in flames.
We're not looking for a fight.
Neither am I, but you'll be starting a war. I'm a guest here. How about you show some hospitality? After all, I helped you figure out a weakness in your home. Isn't that just neat? You're welcome, by the way.
The queen, however, not somebody taken lightly as a guest or not.
That's for me to decide. But I do acknowledge I've been quite disrespectful, so I do apologize.
Receptionist, you come with us.
As you wish. I hope you know what you're doing.
Do they have like wizard specialty handcuffs? Whiz cuffs?
Yeah, they
Mr. Cup.
Whiz cuffs?
they bring out like these engraved ornate handcuffs, and they like click them on Orion's wrist, and they like activate and like try to lock down her magic, and she's like, "Oh, that's great. Yep, take me away."
They're like looking at you like confused, like, why is she so happy about this?
The like handcuffs are like significantly weaker than the armor she's wearing to do the exact same thing. And yeah, she's taken to a holding cell. It's not a terrible holding cell, but it is a holding cell. And she just kicks back and relaxes. Well,
Finally, some good
this is
fucking
gonna be
sleep.
fun.
Are we going to end with that, or
Oh,
is
I'm good to run
it is
for
11 o'clock? I'm going to go
Yeah.
for a while longer. That's
How
not sure
about
what
you
brings me
guys?
back
I
here.
know you probably need to get going for work, yeah?
About a half hour longer is about the max I can go, but I'm willing to go a little longer if you guys want to.
Sweet, I'm ready to go on.
It's up to you, man. I'll give you final call on that one.
So
Rachel.
yeah, we can do that. That's fine. We can go for a little bit longer. That way we get to a nice solid stopping point.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, it kind of scene pans out where Orion's just kind of like, twirling the orb back and forth as the door shuts in front of the camera, and it pans back to you guys. Where I guess you are arriving at the ship. What have you two been doing, Terra and Firefist?
Firefist has been whiteboarding this entire time.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not.
He is like frazzled as fuck, getting frustrated because he's realizing how much shit between everyone has just been piling up and none of it's been addressed. There's 42 new questions and no goddamn answer.
What were you saying?
Terrible.
Who's saying what?
You said Terra and then you stopped.
Oh, gotcha. Tara has been watching Fire Fist with just sheer wonder. She can't decipher all of his handwriting, but like she's just kind of like munching on some popcorn watching him.
Oh yeah, his handwriting is absolute shit.
And she can't make sense of it, but like he's just like just full madman across the board. Like there's red thread.
Yep, he's frazzled. He's starting to get mentally fatigued big time, which is not good for him, but it's frustrating beyond all belief. He's on the brink of snapping, realizing how much shit's all messed up.
You're free to continue unknown with what you do with this.
While you're doing this, you hear a very like a it comes a something comes to a screeching call out.
The fuck was that?
And you hear a door open and shut.
Oh shit, okay, who's here? Solstice, Orion, who is it?
It's Rick. Solstice. It's Solstice.
Okay, that's good.
Can you unlock the door?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna run over and unlock the door.
He's been a little bit paranoid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't realize the door's still locked. Whoa. You've been busy. Oh dear.
I'm trying to unravel it all. There's so much shit going on.
Yeah, have you talked to anyone besides the whiteboard in the last few hours? Or have you just been looking at the whiteboard?
Well, Tara's busy with the popcorn. Luna's out cold. I don't know where the fuck Orion went. And then, wherever you went.
Wait. Orion's missing too?
I hoped not missing, but now that you say that, she has been gone for a hot minute.
I mean, I've been gone for, I assume, a few hours. What time is it?
It's currently now like fucking 5-6 o'clock.
I would have left around 2, so I've been gone. When did she leave?
Shit, not that long after you.
Okay, all right. This probably isn't anything to panic about. She's gone. She's been gone like this before, right?
No. Orion is, if nothing else, usually
creature
very
of habit.
predictable and very much a creature of habit.
When did she leave? What happened when she left?
She didn't say much. She said she's going out.
Just out of the blue? Just left?
She did, but she's mumbling something about the palace. I don't know. In my delusion, I thought I was just hearing shit when I was writing stuff on the board.
Okay, wait. You're saying that Orion from the Glass Palace left alone to the Queen's Palace of Mooncradle. Glass Palace.
She was mumbling about it. I didn't say she's going to it, but that's possible. I don't know. Ryan's usually the curious type. She wants to go analyze everything. So for all I know, she's going to go stare at the palace and analyze the architecture or some shit for it.
You're sure she said nothing else?
If she did, I wasn't paying that much attention.
Tara, did you hear anything?
She was talking to Saber about how the ideas were stolen.
Ideas.
Yeah, something about
What?
Sentinel.
Hey, Saber, you there?
Yes, Captain.
What got Orion all riled up a couple hours ago?
Crewmate Orion was upset upon learning that my original construct's name was Sentinel. I was made from a effort to mimic and add on to a version of the construct utilized in the Glass Palace.
So it's kind of like who just puts his hand out like open palm at Saber. Well, there's our answer. Okay,
Oh,
so now I know.
jeez.
So now I know why she was upset. Where'd she go?
Crewmate Orion left angrily, slamming the door behind them at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, Jesus. Do you think she went to pick a fight at the fucking palace, do you?
It's Orion. The one thing she cares about is her queen's pride. It's like the number one of the top things, and right below is her own. No, oh no, you don't think?
Firefist is starting to get like annoyed and angry quickly because it feels like just one more thing on top of the pile. He's gonna scream and just flip the fucking table.
Okay, whoa, hang on, Firefist. Hey,
Got to be fucking kidding me! Another goddamn thing!
so did you hear that knocking?
The fuck was that?
No, was that in my headphones? Or was that not in my
No,
headphones?
it was
that
a
was
sound.
literal.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Like,
What
I
was
don't
that?
know if that was supposed to be canon for an event in the story.
It's a
or
sound
that was
effect.
just coincident. Okay.
It wasn't intended to be, but sure. That is rather effective.
Who
Who's
the
there?
fuck is the door now?
I got it. Yeah,
Ah, Solstice. Good to see you. And I see the rest of your party is there as well. I've come to inform you that your compatriot and companion Orion has formally been arrested and has been placed in a holding cell.
awesome. What'd she do?
She threatened the queen and
Of course she did.
released. She threatened the queen and released classified documentation to the queen, showing that she had many pieces of information she should not have had.
Firefist just lost it. He is on fire, literally. It is a white fireball around him. He is fucking furious.
Thank you for so Firefist. Hang on, we can talk about this. Hang
There's
on.
no more fucking talking, as she's done enough goddamn talking today. I've had enough of this shit.
Okay, hang on. All right, okay, it's okay. All right, it's okay. Firefist, this is gonna help. You've been through a lot today. Breathe, please.
It's enough. There's no breathing.
Firefist, you are on fire.
Yeah, it's in the namesake.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to want to get out of my way. I'm going to go there myself,
No,
and she'll be lucky if I don't kick her ass too.
Firefist.
Solstice, do you realize how much shit is up in the air right now?
I do.
Do you realize the grand paramount of shit that
Yep.
we're sitting on?
Trust me, I do. And I think you've been going through it a little bit too intensely today, and overloading yourself with that. Is that
We
one
have
piece at a time?
42 new questions and no goddamn answers, and now one of the people who can give us
DJ.
fucking answers is out and arrested in the goddamn palace.
Yep, and that is one of the most easily solved things we have right now.
How the fuck do you call that easily solved?
Because I have a job from the Queen. I was coming back to say that we were hired. But I bet you if we go down there calmly that we need her for the mission, she'll be given back to us. Or released into our custody or whatever. Is that guard still at the door, by the way?
Yeah.
Trust. I'm gonna close the door. I'll see you later. Bye. Slam.
Solstice
Thanks.
Con
Click.
is not a time.
Fuck,
It's not a
wizards.
place. It's no longer an option. I've held my cool long enough of this shit, and I'm going to get some fucking answers.
Okay, but this, but as you have also seen, this is not the way to get answers correctly.
We said there's no goddamn way to get answers correctly. We went to hell for a vacation yesterday.
Yep, we did, and it was one of the best fucking times I had with you guys. Mostly.
Jesus Christ.
Fire's going and setting the queen on fire is not going to solve anything. It's probably gonna make things, or setting Orion on fire inside the palace will probably make things even more worse.
Maybe the Bonnie diplomatic community. I don't know.
That's not my point.
Ooh.
My point is, I've been way too fucking passive, and it's time to not be passive.
Okay, that's
I have to-
awesome.
Hell, do you even know where the fuck Ponyboy or Loki is?
They're Ponyboy's drunk off his ass. Did we leave him in the bar in hell?
Okay, and where the fuck's Loki for once?
Is he still in his room?
Nope.
Then I don't know.
Isn't that a fucking weird problem?
Yes, but this again, right now, the issue that we have at hand is Orion being in jail, not where Loki is. Because I guarantee you Loki will turn back up and everything will be hunky dory.
Starting to doubt that myself.
Which is understandable, of course. I came in here with a bunch of doubts about myself. But that's not the focus right now. Will you please stop setting the carpet on fire? I'd like the ship to be intact so we can use it for this mission.
Fine. You can look over my whiteboard. I'm going for a walk. I need to cool off.
Okay. All right.
He's
Sounds
going to
good.
walk outside. And he's going to start walking toward the palace.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
God damn it.
Motherfucker.
As he does this, Orion's just kind of like singing to themselves, and they're just like,
Sorry.
I warned you, I'm gonna be leaving in flames.
I'm looking for Tara. We should go after him, right?
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
But something you haven't seen is Luna's just been watching. They woke up a little bit ago. They've just been
They're just
hit
like-
with all of this. They're just standing in the hallway, like with their jaw agape, the tiara in their hands.
Hey, Luna. Good morning.
Okay.
We'll be back in a little bit, all right? There's some leftover pancakes in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Saber's around. If you need him, just ask him.
Yep. Everything's fine. You know, they just set the tiara down lightly on the table, like back away, like that's not. I'm gonna have some pancakes. Have fun.
Sounds good. And he's gonna look at Tara before we go. It's Rayalta. My name is Rayalta. And he walks to the door.
Head towards the palace.
Yep. He's going after Firefist. He's going to drive himself to the palace. He's going to get in his car and drive himself because that's smarter. He's trying to roll up first. Look, I just get in.
Okay. Yeah. I'll definitely I'll grab a ride, but before I head out the door, I just like, so her eyes like glimmer a little bit, and she kind of looks down and like holds a claw to her face, and she's just like, Realta, son of a bitch, and follows with. Like, she feels like a sense of hope about it.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping. And yeah, so with a warpath of at least 3 wizards, that's where we're gonna end tonight.
I super and so it's like, as he's driving, he's like, oh hey, there's fine. Rolls in the window. Just get in.
Oh, this is gonna be funny, actually. Hey DM, I'm gonna use one of my Bofa tokens.
Okay, both of these nuts. Let's go.
Exactly.
Oh no. Wait, hang on.
I'm just gonna look back at Solstice. I'm sorry. He's gonna snap, and he is going to disappear in a bolt of lightning and wind up on the front gate of the palace.
Oh,
I'll
Son of
allow it.
Bitch. First gear.
With a
patch.
thunderclap, you just appear at the front of the palace gates. The guards like kind of raise, their weapons at you. In like, are we about to have to defend ourselves?
thanks, Carl Weezer.
I've got a fun one for you to end it on this one.
Sure.
He's gonna hold up a palm and summon the white fire in his hand and look at them dead in the face and say, I am Firefist Raziel Dial, and I need to see the queen now.
I don't want to die, so okay. They're like knocking on the wall. Please, please, dear fucking God, let the queen come out. I'm so scared. The wizard wants to see you.
And yeah, I think that would be a hilarious place to end it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Hell yeah. And I would say since your familiar has fulfilled its like want today, which is being a little nuisance like a cat, then fuck it, I'm not gonna roll. And that's my excuse for forgetting to do so.
She
It started
wished
off
to
the
be a
day
hat
by
today.
pushing you out of bed, so it was happy.
Yeah, it got its wand. Which makes sense, because that doesn't seem like a thing that Terra would do, so it makes sense that... Yeah.
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 Hell yeah.
5 pages of notes, 13 minutes. At least 20 of them are the word dear.
Fuck yeah. Oh dear.
Dear.
Don't start them. You can't get them started. No, damn it! What have you done?
My duty.
Yeah,
Yeah, my duty.
Bye.
Vivi! How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Hell yeah, that was a great session. Fuck you. Whoa! See. Rick is not live. It does seem that most peeps are. I'm gonna raid Rolo. They make very cute art.
Hey.
Also, for the fun of it, I threw in our chat the definitions behind his full name for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that in the notes. Shit.
That's
So what
why I
was
put it there for it was easy to copy and paste.
What was his full name again?
Fire Fist Raziel Dial.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that's fucking cool. And hell yeah. We are all live at some point during the week. I'm going to be live tomorrow early with Vive. I'm going to be chilling Tuesday, doing some stream stuff then. Probably later that night if you guys are going for Rue. Wednesday, there will be probably working along. Thursday, fuck knows. I might not be that available Wednesday. Got a lot of shit to do. Friday, I'll be streaming as per fucking usual. Actually, no, I won't because I'll be chilling with Fafo Fest. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
I will see all of you in the next vibe. Goodbye. Have a good one.
Why?
Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.